So today I'm out and about doing some marketing. Traffic jams again. So today we're out and about, beating the streets. Just dropping off some flyers at some of the venues we're going to be delivering our half-term activities from. So I'm in Wombourne at the moment, and this is where we're going to be doing some of our workshops. So I just got off the phone with one of our staff members, and at the moment we've got a problem. It's a good problem, but it's a problem. So as it stands, we've basically got more work than we've got staff. Our staffing pool fluctuates. We go from having 15 people on the pool, all looking for work, all wanting to pick up shifts and having to juggle them between the shifts, to then going and having like 3 staff who are active, who are available, and having to split them between all the different contracts we've got. And right now it's one of those situations. We've got a number of contracts we need to deliver on, and staff availability is limited. We might have staff on the books, but they're not available. And it's just the nature of the contracts we get, the nature of the work we do. A lot of it's a 3-hour session here, one day in a school. So a lot of the staff we get, they've got other jobs, they do other things. This is not their full-time work. We've done a recruitment drive. We've just taken on 2 new members of staff who will be joining the pool shortly. But again, because of the nature of the work we do, we've got to go through the whole the DBS check, which is a police check, the criminal background check. And that can take anything from 6 weeks to 6 months, depending on the person's background, depending on how much they've moved around, whether they've lived in other countries in the past. It can take ages. So although we've recruited last week, those people are probably not going to be available for another few weeks, like quite a few weeks. So it's all part of the game. It's part of my role, just to find solutions to these problems. So it's one of those times, man. So if you know anybody who wants to work with young people, who lives in the West Midlands area, tell them to go to youthworktoolbox.com/jobs and fill out an application form. Okay, so we're now at venue number 5. So far we've done, what have we done? Wombourne, we've done Purton, we've done Codsall, we've done Pattingham. So this is now Featherstone. Just gonna drop off some more flyers. I'm actually enjoying this. I'll tell you one thing that this day showed me is just how rural this area is. It's a really vast area, and there's little country lanes linking all these villages together, and I could just see how young people struggle to get around. And it's something that I kind of take for granted. Growing up in a city, growing up in a place like Wolverhampton, you could walk from one youth club to another, from one youth project to another. Buses were running regular. The last bus is usually about 11:30. It was just easy to get around, where in a place like this it must be difficult, really difficult. So like I said, doing this day to day, going out and dropping off these flyers and promoting the half-term program has really given me a real insight into some of the struggles. It's interesting because different areas have different struggles. So like in the inner city areas, their struggle's very different. They have the issues with postcode beefs, rival street gangs, drugs, all that kind of stuff. Down here in this patch, They've got some different issues. You know, it might not necessarily be street gangs and postcode wars and things like that, but in terms of rural isolation, you know, being isolated, to some young people, that's a real issue. It's interesting. I've got one more area to do and then I'm done. Let's go. Okay, so that's it. I'm done for the day. I've done all the areas where we're delivering activities for half term. I went to libraries, community centres, health clinics, drop-in centres, shops, doctor surgeries. I kind of just dropped everywhere I could drop. Police stations as well. I popped into one of the local police stations and actually handed them to one of the PCSOs who does a circle around the patch. So we've got some good coverage. Also, I'm gonna have a team going out in the evenings, and the same patch I've just done in the day, they're gonna be doing that patch in the evening when young people are more than likely out and about. So we can literally meet with them, talk to them, hand them a leaflet and get them signed up on some of these activities. So we've got to do what we've got to do to, you know, fill up these activities, make sure young people know about them, make sure they're aware of what's happening in the area, and you know, just to keep them busy and keep them active. So yeah, I'm done. It's done.